is a town that reminds me of so many I've visited across our country. It's a quintessential small town where the pace of life is a bit slower and the air feels a bit fresher. It's a place where folks know their neighbors, lend a helping hand, and value hard work. Here, community isn't just a word, it's a way of life. People come together in times of need, and there's a genuine sense of camaraderie. Driving through, you'll see charming homes with front porches, kids riding bikes, and families enjoying their time together. The streets are lined with trees, and there's a sense of nostalgia that takes you back to simpler times. There's a sense of peace that's hard to find in bigger cities. The hustle and bustle of urban life seem a world away, replaced by the gentle hum of daily routines and the occasional chirping of birds. But behind the friendly smiles and waving hands, Waverly faces real challenges. Economic hardships, limited resources, and the struggle to keep up with modern demands are all part of the backdrop. The people here are proud and resilient, but even the hardest working hands sometimes need a leg up. They face these challenges head-on, with a spirit that's both inspiring and humbling. That's why I'm here to tell you about Waverly, and a special organization working to make a difference. This organization is dedicated to supporting the community, providing resources, and creating opportunities for growth and development. Their efforts are a beacon of hope for many, showing that even in the face of adversity, a small town with a big heart can thrive. Like many rural communities, Waverly has struggled economically. Factories have closed, jobs have moved overseas, and the once thriving local economy has taken a significant hit. Families are feeling the pinch more than ever. The loss of stable employment has led to a cascade of financial difficulties, and the poverty rate here is higher than the national average. This means that many residents are living below the poverty line, struggling to make ends meet on a daily basis. Many parents are forced to work 2 or even 3 jobs just to keep their heads above water. The stress and exhaustion take a toll on their health and well-being. It's tough out there, and the kids often feel the weight of these struggles the most. They see their parents working tirelessly, yet still struggling to provide. When families are struggling to put food on the table, school supplies become a luxury they can't always afford. This lack of resources can have a profound impact on a child's education. Imagine starting the school year without basic necessities like pencils, notebooks, or a backpack. These are items many of us take for granted, but for some children, they are out of reach. Without these essentials, it's hard to keep up with schoolwork and participate fully in class activities. The lack of proper supplies can make a child feel isolated and embarrassed. It's hard to focus on learning when you're worried about the things you lack. The stress of not having what you need can overshadow the joy of learning and discovery, making it difficult for children to succeed academically. The Waverly City schools are doing their best to provide a quality education for their students. Dedicated teachers and staff go above and beyond every day, but they can't do it alone. They need our support to give these kids the tools they need to succeed. Every child deserves the opportunity to learn and grow, regardless of their family's financial situation. A good education can be a ticket to a brighter future, and that's what we want for all of Waverly's children. Sharing our love. That's where s.o.L Sharing Our Love comes in. This incredible organization is stepping up to fill the gaps and provide for Waverly's families. They're all about neighbors helping neighbors, and they're making a real difference in the lives of these kids. Their annual back-to-school drive is a shining example of their commitment to the community. They collect school supplies and distribute them to students in need, ensuring that every child has the chance to start the year off right. Back to school, ready to learn. As the summer days wind down and the school year approaches, the excitement and anticipation of a new academic year begin to build. This year, they're asking for our help to make the back-to-school drive the biggest and best one yet. Volunteers are working tirelessly to ensure that every child in our community has the tools they need to succeed. They need backpacks, notebooks, pencils, pens, crayons, markers, glue sticks, folders, erasers, and so much more. These essential items are the building blocks of a successful school year, providing children with the confidence and resources to learn and grow. Every little bit helps, and even a small donation can make a world of difference for a child in need. Your contribution, no matter how big or small, can help bridge the gap for families struggling to afford school supplies. Imagine the look on a child's face when they receive a brand new backpack filled with all the supplies they need. That moment of joy and relief is priceless, and it can set the tone for a positive and productive school year. That moment of joy and relief is what this drive is all about. It's about coming together as a community to support our children and ensure they have the best possible start to their education. Let's make this back-to-school season one to remember. Join the movement. So what are you waiting for? Head over to the s.o.L Sharing Our Love website and make a donation today. Let's show the people of Waverly that we care, and let's give these kids the tools they need to build a brighter future. Remember, even the smallest act of kindness ripple effect.